Hi friends, I'm Milan Chandran. Today we are going to discuss about fertilization and pollination. First, we will discuss about pollination. If you take this flower, here we can find the male reproductive system, that is stamen, and the female reproductive system, that is gynoecium or pistil. When this pollen grains are transported from the anther to the stigma, then it is known as pollination. Now let us discuss about two types of pollination. One is self-pollination, another is cross-pollination. First, we will discuss about self-pollination. Self-pollination is known as Self-pollination is also known as autogamy. When if you take this flower, here you can find both the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. When this pollen grains were transported from the anther to the stigma, then it is known as self-pollination. But self-pollination happens in the same flower, in the same species. Now we can see about cross-pollination. Cross-pollination usually happens between two flowers of the same species. For example, when the pollen grains were transported from the anther to the stigma of the different flowers, then it is known as cross-pollination. This cross-pollination is also known as allogamy. Now, let us discuss about fertilization. First, we will discuss about this fertilization. When this pollen grains were transferred from anther to the stigma, this pollen grains first will be on this stigma. Then this pollen grain will produce a long tube, and this tube is known as pollen tube. Then this pollen grain will secrete two male germ cells, and one of these male germ cells will move towards this pollen tube and finally reaches ovary. Inside ovary we can find many ovules. One of these male germ cells fuses with the female germ cell or the egg cell, and the another male germ cell fuses with the secondary nucleus. The first male germ cell which fuses with the female germ cell or egg produces the fruit, and this fruit were initially known as zygote, and this zygote divides and this forms embryo. Then finally all parts of the plant get falls down, petals, sepals, even the male reproductive system or stamen, everything falls down, and finally all the female reproductive system except this ovary, everything get falls down. This ovary finally turns into fruit. Now if we take this hibiscus flower, here any fruit won't produce. This is because these are ornamental flowers. But if you take a mango flower, neem flower, they will produce fruits. Thank you. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe.